itu edit baru ambil buang dia.
Sudah. May baterya ako lang.
Sudah. Ino na.
Geser kiri, kanan sedikit. Hop. Mesti orang pakai kursi ya. Oh, kok.
Dia orang baru ini jelas. Oke, well. Anak-anak sekalian. Ladies and gentlemen, we start with the affirmative team. We have to start with the first. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. That's right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time's yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable for educators, moderator, timekeepers, my beloved negative team, and all the audience. Thank you for the time and opportunity that's given to our team. Previously, I would like to introduce our team to you all. My name is Windy. I as the first speaker and the reply speaker. In my right side is I am Amanda as the second speaker. And then in my left side is I'm Foni as the third speaker. We are affirmative team from the motion. This house believes that COVID-19 pandemic brings many positive impact on teaching and learning. Chris one, always be the best, always be the number one. Chris one, always be the best, always be the number one. Chris one, we come to win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now come to the debating today. And then time is given to the first speaker of affirmative team to give the material. Time is yours.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to explain about our topic today. That is about this house belief that COVID-19 pandemic brings many positive impact on teaching and learning. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that this COVID-19 pandemic brings many impact for our activity. This also brings many impact on teaching and learning process in the education world in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, this COVID-19 pandemic also brings many positive impact to teaching and learning process, such as why I say that the COVID-19 pandemic brings many positive impacts. I know that this COVID-19 pandemic in the other side brings many negative impacts, but we are a human and we are must do our activity continue. So we don't feel we don't just thinking about the negative impact that bring by the COVID-19, but we must thinking about the other impact or the positive impact that's bring by the COVID-19 pandemic. So we as the affirmative team have some point to say that we are absolutely agree with this motion about this house belief that COVID-19 pandemic brings many positive impact on teaching and learning. So the first point is make the healthy protocol as the main point in teaching and learning. Ladies and gentlemen, why I say that the COVID-19 pandemic will make the healthy protocol is the main point in teaching and learning. As you know that as we know that before this pandemic time, we as
Interruption.
Yes, please.
Uh, when you talk about school and then online learning, you know that the motion of this debating is this pandemic COVID-19 bring many positive impact for the students and learning, for the teacher and learning, or teacher and students, or for learning and teaching. So when you say, I don't understand about what you say because that is what is the impact? You are as the affirmative team. So what is the impact of teaching and learning?
Okay, I will answer your question in next of my material. I will continue with the next point. The next point is no bullying between students. So, ladies and gentlemen, why I say that no bullying between students? As we know that in this we are in the pandemic time, so the student and we interacted from the student with the other students, so limited. So I think that the other student they cannot, for example, in my personal experience or what I see, so, sometimes the in bullying, the other student they do the physical contact or bullying their friends with physical contact. So I think that with this pandemic time, they cannot interacting or they cannot touch their friends. So I think that this is can reduce the problem of bullying in school. So the next point,
Dawson,
yes please.
uh, you have to say that no bullying in school. Yeah, because you there is no student in school. There is no bullying. I understand about that. But you know that now you as a student, you say that the impact of one of the impact by this COVID-19 pandemic is you have to study by online learning. Online it means that you have to use handphone. You have to use handphone also. There is the internet, and then there is a lot of things that you have to use for the application, for example, and then like you have to use like WhatsApp or something like that, or yeah, you have to use like Facebook, and then bullying must be inside there. You have to bully someone by using the mass media, I think. So I think that this is the bullying must be continue because you have like bullying and then you cannot see his face or her face.
Okay,
I
I get
think no
your
problem.
point. I get your point. I think that your statement is true, but I think that if the students that they do the learning process at home or online learning, I think that their parents can control them to use with the good.
Interruption.
Yes, please.
Do you think that the parents must be continue? For example, you have to study like 2 hours. The parents must be beside you to see that what you do in the handphone. I think no. Maybe they have to see you like for 20 minutes and that's all. And then you have to use your handphone alone by yourself, I think.
Okay, I get your point. I think that your statement is true, but here I think that we all already know the technology of handphone that the parents they can control the the children not on direct, but they can use the application to control in social media or something like that. So I think that this is can can protect the student that and they cannot see the bad things. So I will continue my material. The next point is mastery the IT. Ladies and gentlemen, why I say that with this COVID-19 pandemic can make the student and teacher mastery the IT. As we know that with in this pandemic time, the student they must do the online learning, so they will with the IT knowledge, they can improve their creativity to be more, because the student and teacher, they can improve their creativity. For example, before this pandemic, the learning process in the classroom, it feels so bored. Why I say this? Because the teacher just stand in the front of class, and the teacher, they must sitting on uh, 7 hours, and this is so make feel bored and um,
Sleepy.
sleepy. So I think that with this IT knowledge, they can improve, and they can make the new learning process. For example, the in my personal experience, the teacher send the learning modules. That is
9 minutes.
they send the learning modules, and then this learning module is create to be more fun and more colors, so it can make students feel happy to read or
Study.
to study. So the next point is improving the creativity of student and teacher.
11 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before that
11 minutes.
okay, do you have something for me?
No thanks.
Okay, I think this is the end of my material. The material will be continued by my partner.
Oke. Thanks. Sudah. Banyak sekali. Tadi terlalu lama bertanya ke kawan-kawan ini. 11 menit. Kalau sudah sampai di punkt terakhir itu, kasih di poinnya situ selesai. Kalau sudah toki untuk menit-menit terakhir itu harus cepat ya, supaya cepat. Karena harus sampaikan tujuannya. Sesuatu yang penting, poin yang mendukung. Kalau ya terakhir, poin yang terakhir, oke, no problem. Well, ladies, come to the second speaker of affirmative team. Time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the time and opportunity given to me. I'm standing here as the second speaker, and I would like to continue what my friend said to support our position as the affirmative team. From the motion, results believe that COVID-19 pandemic brings many positive impact on teaching and learning. So, ladies and gentlemen, based on the motion, I think that I will agree that the COVID-19 pandemic brings many positive impacts, because I have some points to say that I will agree with this motion. And the next point, can master and know the technology that continues to develop. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that before we are in the pandemic time, and before we use the online learning system, the all of the teaching and learning process from the all of the learning process use printed books to as the main resource to support the teaching and learning process. But now, after we are in the pandemic time, the government issues the many efforts to support the teaching and learning process keep run well during this pandemic time. And I think that with this COVID-19 pandemic, the students can improve their knowledge about ITE if they use the online learning. Why? Because as we know that before that the students and teachers only use their handphone to send messages or for create a lot of learning application to support the teaching and learning process. Not only that, but I think that as we know, not only that, but with this, as I said before, with this IPE, the for example, university or let's say UGM, they making mask and it can be washed after using the mask. And another example, University Indonesia, the students at this university, they help to educate society about how to use the healthy protocol. And another example, in our area, University Nusa Cendana, they create hand sanitizer to keep protect the society who live in our area to keep healthy during this pandemic time. And I think that based on the many examples, I think that it said that with this COVID-19 pandemic, it can increase the students' creativity to making or to create some something new. And the next point can fix the relationship between parents and children. Ladies and gentlemen, why I say that with this COVID-19 pandemic can fix the relationship between students and parents, as we know that now we are in the pandemic time, so all of the students' activities more at home, and also their parents the reduction of our work. I think that it means that they have many time at home, and I think that with this they can improve or they can fix the relationship, or they can improve their relationship if before that they their parents are busy in their work, but now they can improve their relationship between their children and between their children. Okay, please.
The relationship between parents and students, I think that we cannot say that just this pandemic make the student and the parents relationship. Before that, the relationship, it is the relationship. We cannot say that no relationship, but you have to relationship with your parents. No relationship, it means that you have to do something that it is no good, I think. So when we say that relationship, I think that this pandemic not only time that make the student and teacher the parents relationship, but can you give like some example or something like that to say that yes,
I get your point. I think your statement is true, but I think that with this pandemic COVID-19, before we are in the pandemic time, maybe before we are in the pandemic time, not all of the children can meet their parents every time, but with this pandemic COVID-19, they can still meet their parents every time, because I think that not all of the students or children parents work in work in
the city,
work
city.
in the city,
But outside.
But a lot of
Parents
their parents
work
work
outside the city.
out of COVID-19,
1 minute.
they can still meet their parents every time, and it can fix the relationship between students or children and with parents. So I will continue, and not only that, but with this COVID-19 pandemic, the students need supervision or guidance more from their parents, because as we know that in the internet not only have good things, but also have a bad things. So I think that with the supervision or guidance by the parents, it can help the students to keep follow the teaching and learning process. So I think this is the end of my material. The material will be continued by
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the time for a second for the third speaker of affirmative team to give the materials. And then, Phony, time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the time that's given to me. I am the third speaker, and I would like to continue what my friends say to support my position as the affirmative team from the motion is this house believe that COVID-19 pandemic bring many positive impact on teaching and learning. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start my material, I want to say that I disagree with my beloved negative team about fix the relationship between parents and students. I think that I agree with my second speaker say about not all the parents have work in the city, but they work in outside in city, outside of city. So let me continue with the next point. Increase the IPE knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that in this pandemic time, all of our activities is related in the internet. Yes. The teaching and learning process not only at home and use the internet network to support the teaching and learning process. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that in this pandemic time, better we use the online learning system, because the online learning system is learning without face-to-face, but the students have learned at home and follow the learning and teaching process by mobile phone. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, the teacher and the students can improve their IT knowledge. It means that they can know the operate the handphone or computer correctly, and they can um, improve their ability or APE and yes APE. So ladies and gentlemen, although learning is only at home, but we know that the teacher can ensure that the teaching and learning process still run well. So the solution is that the teacher is required to be able to design the learning media as an innovation by carry out through a personal computer uh, or or laptop connection to all internet network connection. Therefore, the teacher and the students can do the same lesson at the same time and the same place using the social media groups such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Zoom, and others. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this, the teacher can ensure the students take part in learning at the same time or at the same place. The students and the teacher can improve their ITE. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that ITE is technology, electronic, and information. So we're talking about the electronic. I think that we know that the electronic is important for our life.
Interruption.
Yes, please.
Electronic. Electronic is important for our life. But how do you think is if the electronic in the other house or in your in the other family that they have an electronic, for example, how can they do for study?
I get your point. I think that when we're talking about the online learning system, it means that we're talking about the internet or technology. But we are in the pandemic time, so the government not give one system to support the teaching and learning process, but many system many system to the government effort for the student to still follow the teaching and learning process. For example, offline learning or face-to-face learning.
Next.
The next. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that the advantage of pandemic COVID-19 is one to improve the knowledge of ATE. It means that the student and the teacher can more understand how to use the computer correctly. And
Interruption.
yes, please.
I think that something that you have to do for as students. I think not only by the pandemic the students can understand about IT. Before that they have the subject about the IT, so they have to know about that. I think. Before that, before this pandemic, the students know about the ITE because we have a subject about ITE. We have like what that we call in Indonesia, TIK.
Okay, I get your point. I think that not all the students, not all the students
Know about ITE.
know about the ITE, and you know that not all the school have subjects or it's
ITE.
ITE, but
Seperti sekarang.
as we know that we are in the pandemic time, so our activities, teaching and learning is at home only. So I think that the subject ITE not
1
run,
minute.
not,
Ramble.
not run. So I think that with this online learning system, the teacher and the students can more understand about the ITE. Let me continue with the next material. So,
1 minute. 1 minute more.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this online learning system, the teacher is able to make the interesting learning module, so it can make the student not feel bored. And while reading and doing the assignment by the teacher. Not only that, but we know that before we are in the pandemic time,
20 seconds.
we are in the pandemic time. So I think this is your material. What's the activities? Oh, okay. Do you have something to say?
No thanks.
I think this is the end of the material activities. Bego, kalau bisa bilang begitu. Pikirnya masih baru 2 menit. Baru 2 menit. Pikirnya baru 2 menit.
Lu ngomong dari tadi baru 2 menit. Well, ladies We come to the reply speaker. Time is yours. Okay.
Thank you for the time that's given to me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are affirmative team and we are absolutely agree with this motion about this house belief that COVID-19 pandemic brings many positive impact on teaching and learning. So I think that according to first speaker, second speaker, and third speaker, we should know the positive impact that's bring by the COVID-19 pandemic. And the reason that's why we are absolutely agree with this motion. That's explained from some point. There are make healthy protocol as the main point in teaching and learning, no bullying between students, mastery IPE, improving the creativity of student and teacher, a lot of learning apps, and fix the relationship between parents and children. So your team has a different argument with us, like like infrastructure communication is bad, school fee more expensive, and teaching and learning process not run well. So we are disagree with your argument because we think that we are we don't think we
Ya, juga
don't
boleh.
we don't think just for a negative impact that's bring by the COVID-19 pandemic, but we are a human and we are activity we must move in this pandemic time. So we must see on the positive impact that bring by the COVID-19 pandemic. So we are absolute agree with this motion because the COVID-19 pandemic brings many positive impact for teaching and learning process in education world in Indonesia. So I think that's all from we as the affirmative team want to invite all of the audience. The government already give many effort to support our activity and the learning and teaching process in school. So we must obey the rules and the effort from the government, especially in this time, to continue our activity, we must obey the healthy protocol. I think that's all from me, and thank you.
Okay, finish. Let's take a seat.